would you follow your channel? Like, you should think your stuff is kick-ass too. If you're a coach, I want to see you coaching.
I just wanted to ask, because I know last week you talked a bit about kind of picking one platform and just crushing it.
Yeah.
On it. Is there a way you know when you can tell when you're spreading yourself too thin across too many platforms, or do you have a set number that say there's only 2 or 3 I want to focus on and kind of divide your time up?
You're spreading yourself thin when you feel like the quality of the work is suffering. Like if you're putting up a video on YouTube just to get something up on YouTube, but you're not proud of it, it's not very good, it's not what you know you're capable of, then you're doing too much stuff. And that could be spread too thin because of other stuff like family crisis or health issues or something else, right? I probably wouldn't pick 3 from the start. I'd do 1 or 2 max until you start making it enough that you're making an income from it, that then you can bring on a team to help you crush the other platforms as well. I don't think you can be everywhere and do it well. You'll just end up posting stuff up and like, look at your own channel. Would you subscribe to you? Look at what you're posting on Instagram or Facebook or YouTube or whatever you've picked. Would you follow your channel?
I'd say on 1 or 2 of them I would, but the others I haven't really been updating or keeping as track. So I'd say for 1 or 2 I would. But
I subscribe to my channel. I think it's kick-ass, right? Like you should think your stuff is kick-ass too, so that you would subscribe to you if you saw it. Where a lot of people, their stuff, they know, like it's either you mailed it in or you put up some promotion of something happening, you're just trying to promote a workshop or something happening, but you don't actually find value in the content, right? So if you feel like you wouldn't subscribe to you, that's a good indication that you're being spread too thin.
For YouTube and Instagram, I know I would.
Yeah.
Just for there's Twitter and these other ones, I'm thinking I don't know that I would actually.
So don't worry about them.
Right, so just,
You're so visual. The stuff you make is so visual. Just focus on YouTube and Instagram. That's it.
So, what do you think of people using whatever they do for their podcast on YouTube or vice versa, like doing YouTube, whatever, but also using it as a podcast?
I love it. I would do video first, and then strip the audio and make it into a podcast. I think the biggest thing about YouTube, why it's so powerful, is it's the only place where your content lives forever.
Yeah, that's why.
Like, you do coaching for entrepreneurs?
Yeah.
Like, are you still going to be doing it in 5 years?
Yes.
Perfect. So you should be on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you said in 6 months, I want to be out, like I'm just trying to build it and sell it, or I'm going to, right? Then that's a different story. Don't even start YouTube because it's too long a game. But the videos you make now, in 5 years, will still be getting you views, traffic, attention, awareness, email signups, right? It's the only place. Your podcast is second best, but like a long way second best. Because people don't consume podcasts sequentially. They're not going back on your archive. A couple, maybe, but if you've done 100 podcasts, people aren't going to go back and listen to most of your old ones. Where YouTube, your videos will still be recommended to people forever, right?
And then, what do you think of like the interview format versus talking? I'm not like that person who just talks.
If you're a coach, I want to see you coaching.
Oh.
I think the best thing you can do is have somebody in front of you and you coach them.
Oh, okay.
Second best would be you talking. Third best would be you interviewing somebody.
Okay, so a nice combination of all 3 would be.
Sure, but like a definite hierarchy of preference.
Awesome.
Because if you're interviewing somebody, your ambition isn't to be the next Larry King or Oprah Winfrey. If it was, it's a different story. If your goal is I want to suck the knowledge out of people and I'm going to be the next Oprah and just share other people's stories, amazing. But if you're a coach and you want to get hired from our coaching, show me you coaching. So number 1 should be you coaching people. And the way you do it is, what kind of coaching? I mean, it's for entrepreneurs, but how to build a business or?
No, branding.
Branding?
Yeah.
Awesome. So you take entrepreneurs who need help with their branding and you offer it for free if it's public. I'll come and coach you for 25 minutes. We'll do a session. And you brand it something. You're great at branding, right? And they sit down with you, and whether you just have a couple cameras on you or you do it over Instagram Live and people can join in. And if it's free, then it's public. Some people will watch that and say, hey, can I be next? Can you pick me? Can I have my brand, turned around by you? So yeah, if it's public, Let's set up a schedule, and then once a week you have one of these, or maybe you do 4 back to back to back to back and kind of batch them for the month. But then other people will watch and say, I need help, but I don't want it to be on YouTube. Can I hire you to, right? Say, of course, here's what right? Whatever you want to make money off, show me the process of you doing it. So coaching should be your number one format of video, then the talking head, then you speaking to the camera, teaching me how to do branding, or breaking down what's great about Nike's brand or what's crappy about this person's brand, right? Like showing off your expertise. But the reason why coaching is so good, because when you work with somebody, you get the aha moments where it's like, oh my God, I didn't even think about it like that. You just blew my mind and now I have clarity, right? I want to see them get the clarity. Because if I'm thinking about rebranding and I see them get a result, like I could be like that person if I worked with her. And then last would be the interviews. It's a bonus thing, but not as the main content.
If you have a podcast or interview show and want me to be a guest on it, I have 2 options for you. There's a link right there next to me. Go click it, and I look forward to being a guest on your show.